Terrence Bud Crawford versus Jerry John or Gene. The way the fight kicked off, it looked like it was going to go 12 rounds when it first started. And oh my God, when he switched to southpaw, when Terrence Crawford switched to the southpaw stance, immediately, for some reason, John froze up. He had landed a good counter right over the jab, over the left jab of Crawford, and got his attention. Crawford smiled and he switched to southpaw, and it was like another world for John. I mean, they brought up the fact that he fought Manny Pacquiao, who's a southpaw, but Pacquiao has shorter arms and don't use his distance and stay at a point. He uses his distance and close like a dart coming straight down the middle. Well, Crawford gives you something to think about before he comes down there. And he actually utilizes his jab and hooks. So, you know, Pacquiao just throws the big left hand, so that's all you really got to look out for. The left hook, the right hook comes from him very rarely. And in the fight, it was a big problem because John, or Gene, whatever, he couldn't see the right hook coming because he had the high guard up, and the size differentials was the difference. Even though they both came in the same weight, John is a much smaller guy. He's not used to being hit by someone who's a naturally bigger guy. Okay? And that's the difference. They can't take the incoming as much as they could if they fought somebody who was naturally 140 pounds. And you could tell it was like man versus boy in there sometimes. He would catch, he caught Crawford with some good shots when he kept coming forward, but he didn't want to come in there and take what the onslaught he was going through. He started to see the experience level. Crawford was taking a lot of confidence from him by giving him a lot of feints, and he's trying to get his timing to slip a couple of punches, and he did, but it's just too much. He couldn't get a break because Crawford was cutting the ring off nicely. So he wasn't giving him a chance to set and circle the ring and reset himself. He was on defense all night long. He could not be first. He should have stepped into the chest of Crawford, got a little rugged on the inside, and tried to stay there. If you stay on the outside with Bud Crawford, he's going to pick you apart. And the counter right, the body shots, the lefts, HBO is really trying to shove the Manny Pacquiao fight down everybody's throat with Crawford. But I would love to see it because there's no way Manny Pacquiao beats Crawford. And Top Rank would love to make it because they already know that they're building Crawford up to be their new superstar. Like right now, they need it. So with Pacquiao going out, he's actually the biggest ticket drawer is Terrence Crawford. And they're doing the right thing. See, they're keeping Terrence Crawford on HBO. They're not throwing him in a big pay-per-view fight like this. If you do, you throw him in there with somebody like Manny Pacquiao. Let him dispose of Manny and flush him down the toilet, and then we can move on to the next. That's the way it's supposed to go. And I take full credit for this because I told you in the beginning Terrence Crawford would be at the pinnacle of the sport. Thank you. I'll take a hat off to myself for that one. From seeing that as an amateur and telling you, hey, that dude is serious. He's fierce. And back then he was not as good as he is right now. He's actually improved a lot more defensively. Because when he fought at the amateur level, he would get, like somebody catch him with a straight shot. I saw him get knocked off balance a lot. Keep his hands low a lot. Throwing shots from below his waist. He cut that discipline out, and now he's more focused. And when he's focused, look out. Look out. It's nothing but bright stars for this kid. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget, follow me on, they follow me everywhere, so it don't even matter. BoxingSocialist.com, you already know that. You know my playlist. And before you ask me to do a video on something, search the playlist. It's probably already done. Alright, I'm out.